Hello my friends, in today's video we will take a look at Zhiyun Weebill 2. The original Weebill Lab was one of the most innovative gimbals ever made. The main purpose of the Weebill series is basically to combine compact size and high performance. Weebill 2 also introduces some major innovations. In this video we will take a look at the performance and the feature set of Weebill 2, and I will try to help you decide whether you should get one. Just like the previous Weebills, Weebill 2 uses the lab configuration with batteries stored above the handle. I generally like this configuration because it makes the gimbal more portable without compromising the performance. It definitely makes a difference in comparison with larger gimbals, and it makes the Weebill very suitable for travel filmmaking. It weighs 1.47 kilograms, but the weight is more evenly distributed in comparison with classic crane-style gimbals, so it is a little bit easier to work with. Weebill 2 uses pretty robust arms and very strong motors that we can usually find on full-size gimbals. There isn't an official maximal payload. Instead of that, Zhiyun provides a compatibility list including cameras and lens combinations. I have tested it with Sony A7III, Sigma 24-70mm f2.8 DGDN and magnetic variable ND filters. This combination weighs about 1.55 kilograms, but it is quite front heavy. This kind of setup is completely fine on Weebill 2. I've also used it with lighter setups such as A7 III with 20mm f1.8, and that is completely fine as well, of course. Weebill 2 is actually one of the easiest to balance out of all gimbals that I've tested. It has locking mechanism on all axes, which is helpful for balancing and even more importantly for transportation. Tilt and roll axes use levers instead of screws, which also makes the balancing faster and the axes are easy to move. Overall, thumbs up for the balancing process. Weebill S also has an auto-tune function like most modern gimbals, so we don't have to guess which payload setting is the best. Only the pen axis has unlimited motion range, but that is the one that matters, so that is fine. That is a very acceptable price for using stronger motors, which usually don't allow unlimited motion range on tilt and roll axes. Weebill 2 uses standard Manfrotto PL501 style plates. I prefer to use Arca plates, so I have added small rig mounting plate reference DBC2506. It allows me to use Arca plates instead of 501 plates, so now I can use it with Peak Design standard plates. Weebill 2 is available in several packages. The base one includes the gimbal, high quality table tripod, and standard accessories such as the cables for connecting the camera to the gimbal. Weebill 2 combo includes the sling handle and a very nice travel bag. This is probably the best gimbal bag that I've seen so far. It is very well made, it has waterproof zipper, and it can fit all accessories. I have the Weebill 2 Pro package, which also includes a follow focus unit, trans-mount image transmitter, all kinds of cables for connecting the camera and image transmitter, and some other bits and pieces. The build quality is excellent. Most of the gimbal is made of metal. The whole upper part, including that great part, is metal. Plastics on the lower part are very high quality. I can definitely say that it feels and also looks like a premium product. So how about the performance and the smoothness? Weebill 2 provides performance of full-size gimbals such as Crane 2S, so it is a level above Weebill S. That means that the performance is excellent. I have tested it with various combinations, including my favorite, which is Sony A7 III and FE 20mm f1.8G. This combination only weighs about 1 kilogram, so it is a piece of cake for Weebill 2. That wide angle is also easy to stabilize. It is super easy to get that flying camera effect with this combination. Weebill 2 generally works great for walking. One special thing that I like about the Weebill 2 is very linear and predictable response under 0 degrees. That makes it very easy to keep the camera pointed in the same direction without any drifting. It has a new Infineon sensor which should be able to process the inputs more precisely, and it seems that it really works. It is a 3-axis gimbal, so it won't stabilize the up and down movement, of course. Weebill 2 is sufficiently heavy, which also helps stabilize the whole setup. That is very important for walking, and it is the main reason why heavier gimbals provide better walking footage. Precise panning is also very smooth and easy thanks to that predictable and linear response from the motors. Overall, I am very happy with the performance of Weebill 2. It is a great match basically for any mirrorless setup, even if you use 24 to 70mm f2.8 lens. Very complete motor parameter settings also contributes to the overall performance of Weebill 2. That brings us to one of the standout features of Weebill 2, which is a 2.88-inch rotating screen. This is a very nice, bright, detailed and responsive touchscreen. The menu is optimized for touch input and it is better than on most cameras. It allows you to change all of the motor parameters directly on the gimbal. You can set everything including the follow speed, dead zone, joystick speed, run the auto tuning and so on. This is by far the most user-friendly menu system that I've ever seen on a gimbal. Huge thumbs up for this display. Physical controls are also great. The joystick is placed in the reach of your thumb, which means that you don't have to loosen the handle to reach it. It works very well for me, so I definitely like this placement. Another new control element is the follow mode switch. That one is very easy to operate and you can always see what mode you are using. You can choose one of the 3 basic modes on this switch, more modes are available in the menu. The grip is a huge improvement over the Weebill Lab and Weebill S. It is very well shaped and comfortable to hold. The same applies to the sling handle, which is included in Combo and Pro packages. It has a quick release mechanism and it is very well shaped. There are 2 additional 1/4-inch mounts on the top and extra hot shoe. That is ideal for mounting a monitor. You can also mount the tripod in its place if you have the base package. One more 1/4-inch mount with rosette is located on the right side. There is also a video recording button, trigger button and a controller wheel. Overall, I really like the ergonomy on Weebill 2. Zhiyun did a great job here. There are 8 modes on this gimbal. There is the pan follow, where the gimbal only follows your movement in horizontal axis. Pan and tilt follow mode follows your horizontal movements and tilting of the gimbal. In lock mode, it will just keep the camera pointed in one direction. In POV mode, it follows all axes, so panning, tilting and rolling. Go mode is basically a sports mode where the gimbal follows movements faster. Of course, you can enter selfie mode by triple pressing trigger button and you can reset the gimbal position by double pressing the trigger button. A novelty is the portrait mode or vertical mode, which will rotate the camera by 90 degrees. This is very useful for high production value stories. Vortex mode for vertigo effect is also available in the menu. It is also possible to connect the camera to the gimbal using included cables. As you may know from my other gimbal reviews, if you use Sony, remote control will disable in-body image stabilization if you use PC remote USB setting. You can use a mass storage setting and micro USB multi-cable with Sony cameras, and that way you can have in-body image stabilization and functioning video recording button on the gimbal. Exposure settings won't work, so just use a variable ND filter. Pro package includes the follow focus motor. It is relatively easy to install and use it. You can use it with gear cocks on cine lenses or with included gearing. You can control it using the wheel on the gimbal. It is possible to adjust the sensitivity and it generally works well, so if you want to use manual focus on this gimbal, it is not a problem. ZY Play app is reliable and I haven't had any issues overall. I have tested it with both iOS and Android and it worked fine on both, so you will get equal experience this time. The app includes usual features such as the remote controls, motor settings, motion lapses and so on. I also have the Transmount image transmission unit, which can transmit the image through the app or compatible receiver. It is a very interesting device, so I will make a separate video about this system. Unlike the previous Weebills, this one uses an integrated battery. I generally approve of that because it also means that you can charge the gimbal using the USB-C port on the handle. The battery life is rated for 9 hours, which means that you wouldn't need to charge the batteries during the shoots anyway. Weebill S should be able to support up to 25-watt charging using the PD standard, so the recharge time is pretty short. To sum up, Zhiyun Weebill 2 is one of the rare products where I wasn't really able to find any disadvantages. First of all, it provides excellent full-size gimbal performance in a very compact package. The behavior of the motors is very linear and predictable, which makes it very easy to use. Ergonomy is also one of the standout features of Weebill 2. All control elements are well placed and easy to reach. Rotating touchscreen with a user-friendly menu contributes to a pleasant user experience. The only minor complaint that I have is that it doesn't work with ARCA plates, but I have easily fixed that by adding small rig adapter. Zhiyun definitely got it right this time. Weebill 2 provides great performance and very complete feature set in a compact package, so I can highly recommend it. So that's it for this video, thank you for watching, I hope that you liked this video and that you have found it to be useful. Stay tuned for more videos and maybe consider subscribing if you don't want to miss my future content. I appreciate your feedback in form of thumbs up or thumbs down. If you would like to ask anything or share opinion, please do so in the comment section, and see you next time.